What's up, YouTubers? This video is inspired by the Civivi pintail. Let me go ahead and place that there. I did my review. I'll go ahead and link that up there. I did my review of the Civivi pintail some time ago, and I thought that they hit pretty much everything out of the park, other than the knife was a little bit short. And then I went ahead and did my Civivi Altus button lock review, and I'll link that up there. And it had the perfect length. They solved the problem that the pintail on the had made a mistake on. Or I won't say a mistake on, just didn't fit my hand, and you can see that. And that's this basically handle. But otherwise, the blade is essentially the same exact length. I think they could have done some other things better, like hollow that out, like they have the Elementum and the pintail. But like I said, for me, this is something much more of a usable knife. But they made a very bad choice. I think, not very bad choice, just a few wrong choices. The Civivi pintail had a great combination with the Guibourcia wood, which is African rosewood, and their Damascus, which is VG10 and 9CR18 MOV. Looks beautiful, but then they went ahead and matched the Guibourcia wood with a black blade, and I don't know. You tell me. Let me bring those a little bit closer. You tell me which is a little more beautiful. Now, albeit this wood does happen to be darker, I'm going to go ahead and also oil that up, see if we can do it. But they kind of made a mistake, I think, on that. They went with their Damascus with the green micarta. Not a bad deal, but micarta is kind of a user material. So this would be one that I would want with either the no blackening on the blade at all, or, you know, just the bead blasted one. So for me, I thought they made that mistake there. And the regular one was fine, but hey, we can go ahead and make a blacked out tactical one, if you take a look at that. So I had made this decision long ago that I was going to do it. I have just been waiting on this one, been super busy. I'm going to swap these three scales. So for the Civivi Altus, I'm going to go ahead and correct things and make them right the way that when they were wrong. So I'm going to basically do some scale swaps here. Don't need to muck with the insides because they left all the hardware the same. It's all black, and I kind of like that. So everything else is fantastic. I just need to do scale swaps, and then I don't have to worry about any of the centering or anything of that and playing with any of that stuff on the blades. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to move the regular bead blasted blade to the micarta, and that will kind of be my user. I'm going to move the beautiful Damascus there up to the Guibourcia wood, and then I'm going to take the black blade and move it down to here with the regular G10 black, and it's going to be kind of a tactical. No, it's just going to be a blackened blade. So yeah, I think that makes a little bit more sense. Let me know below in the comments if you think that this was totally wrong, but I think that this has been a long time coming, and I'm going to go ahead, and there's going to be a lot of edits on this one because I'm doing not just two swaps, but I'm doing like three swaps here, and I have to take off basically everything to get behind these things and swap those scales. So there's going to be a lot of fast forwarding and time lapse in there, but I'll stop as I need to and make some comments along the way. But let's go ahead and get started at this point in time. I'll go ahead and bring out the working mat, and then we'll go into some time lapse there. Basically, I'm just going to need a T6 for the pocket clips, T8 for the body screws. So your pocket clips are going to be T6. Your body screws and your pivot are going to be T8s. Oops, that's the pintail. Sorry, that's a couple beers later. I'm going to go ahead and do some Loctite and get everything appropriately configured there. So that's I think pretty much all I'm going to need there. And then my camera, I'm probably going to have to stop a few times if I lose some hardware or which one went with which. Hopefully all works out well. Like I said, hope this is of use, and this is, I think, will make the greatest Civivi Altus that you cannot buy right now off the shelves. Well, that was a hell of a chore. I don't suggest normally trying to in a small space. Disassemble 3 knives in one and get it on video and all that stuff. After about, it was like 50 minutes. Unfortunately, when I dropped the nut driver there, the Weehaw, it actually sent one of the barrel spacers careening, and I had to stop it and take apart the entire room because I have dark carpet. And yeah, like 45 minutes later, I found it, and I just proceeded to finish them all and get them back together. I think for the most part, you know, you get the idea. It will have been in time lapse anyway. But I do think if you take a look at these, this is the better looking of the bunch at this point. Especially, let me go ahead and move these two out. Especially the Squiborsherwood and the Damascus one. And it's kind of what I was looking for there. I did go ahead and oil it up so it looks a little bit darker colored. It also protects that wood, moistens it. But yeah, everything's running just fine now. Yeah, let's take a look at each of the knives. I would suggest in the future, if anybody were to do this, of course, you lose all your warranty and all that stuff, is just do a blade swap. I will say I ended up having to, I had to flip the stop pin a couple times or one time on the wood one, and then I think one time, yeah, it was just getting everything in the right fit was not perfect, but we can see that the Squiborsherwood is perfectly square and centered, and the micarta is as well. Oops, that's kind of like my user. And then the tactical one, as I calling it, the tactical. So yeah, you know what? I'm interested in what people think about this. If they think that this is a better option, what am I going to do with these? I'm going to give one of them away, certainly, at some point in time. Maybe like 1,000 subscribers. I think I'll definitely I have enough all black, and I don't really think of this one as a tactical, but I do think it actually looks a little bit better with just the all black, and it does kind of look tactical. It's a very pointy blade, so that would definitely be the one that I'll be giving away as I approach 1,000 subscribers, hopefully at some point in time. And yeah, you know what? Interesting or not, if you like and subscribe, appreciated. And we'll just go ahead and move along from these, and definitely am very happy with the Damascus one and the wood. So take care. Have a good one.